Okay guys, welcome back to our Zesty Ladies YouTube. We've got an exciting one today, haven't we?
We do, yep.
I say, because so today is going to be all about fitness during pregnancy, during the first half of your pregnancy, the middle part of your pregnancy, and where you are now, Roz.
Yep.
And also about how I've been looked after by a really incredible man. Who is this man here? Okay, this is Chris Brooks, and he is my personal trainer, and he's got me through the trauma with my husband, the stress, the marathon, the Brighton Marathon, and he's still, after a year and a half, Chris?
Yeah.
Year and a half. And I'm still going strong, and I'm addicted to it, so I thank him. So why don't you just introduce yourself a little bit and tell us about yourself?
Well, Palmer's already said everything, but I'm a personal trainer from Surrey. I work in Leatherhead Leisure Centre. Me and Palmer have been working together for at least a year and a half now, and we got her from day one to day now. Basically, we just walked you and changed your shape.
You have, totally.
Made you, got you fit for the marathon, helped you with your husband and problems like that. So yeah, and then the general mission with everyone else is just to get them into a better place, whether it be physically or mentally. So.
And your business is called?
Focus Physique, and my Instagram is Focus Physique as well.
Good. So, Roz, how are you feeling at this stage?
I'm feeling surprisingly good, apart from being a little bit sunburnt yesterday. Pregnant women are sensitive to the sun, it's important to say. No, I'm feeling good, feeling a little bit tired, and obviously huge.
You don't look it, you just look amazing.
Thank you, that is
someone
very,
who's about to give birth.
that's very nice of you to say, but I've got 3 weeks left.
Yay!
So I'm definitely feeling very pregnant, but I'm really looking forward to today.
So are you feeling that baby quite low now in this pelvic area?
I am, yes. How glamorous does that sound? Yeah, no, I am. And what's really funny is I can tell where the baby's head is because he gets hiccups quite a lot. So.
and I know Chris will be a bit embarrassed about this because he didn't know I was going to say that, but that's me all over. But at this stage, the pressure, sorry to embarrass you, and my kids are just behind the camera, the pressure was so low, I did have problems with piles. And I said to Roz, no, I know it's terrible, but it's the truth because the pressure was so low. And it depends on your pelvic area anyway and how you carry. But this is why we thought it'd be a really good thing to help relieve that pressure because it's really uncomfortable. So Chris, over to you. What are we going to do with Roz first?
Some third trimester exercises just to help her stay strong and fit for pregnancy and as she gives birth.
Exactly, giving birth is the main thing. And this lovely exercise ball, I used that throughout my whole labour. I just bounced up and down constantly. It's really fun. And it's about gravity, isn't it, Chris? Isn't it, Roz? You've read about and you've heard about that. If you are more likely to do this and open yourself up here, you will give birth much more naturally. If you lie on your back, unfortunately, the whole process slows down.
Yeah.
So this ball was everything to me.
Okay, so what we're going to do first is some squats, okay? So we've got third trimester and first trimester, so I can show you 2 different techniques. What we're going to do is just a nice bodyweight squat, nothing too hard, nothing too difficult, especially with Roz as she's so far along. We need to just keep it nice and easy, nothing too strenuous on our body. So if ladies would like to start squatting, nice and deep, good, feet shoulder width apart. Obviously with Roz, the bigger she gets, the more her belly's going to stick out. So ladies, you might want to go slightly wider with your feet because your belly will obviously get in the way. So as long as you're going nice and deep, making sure you're squeezing your butt on the way up, keeping your chest upright, keeping your belly out of the way, perfect. With Palmer, you can make it a little bit more difficult. You can introduce a small little hop at the top of the squat. Good, just to make it slightly more difficult. Again, ladies, just keep going, doing what you're doing. It's perfect. Roz, keep that chest upright. Perfect. And this is good just for strengthening your legs, keeping you nice and strong through your lower region and your posterior chain, which is the back of your body, which will help support the bump on the front, because obviously the bigger it gets, the heavier it gets. So it's going to put a lot of stress through your back. And yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is a side plank. This can be used from first trimester all the way up to third trimester, but you just make a slight adaptation. So with Palmer, we're going to have her full body weight all the way through to her feet. With Roz, we're going to have her knees bent, so there's a lot less weight going through her. And so Roz, I want you to lift yourself up. You're going to hold for like 3 to 4 seconds, maybe 5, and then come back down. Palmer, you've got to get your hips a little bit higher. You can hold this. This is a great exercise as it keeps your core nice and strong, keeps your obliques nice and strong. and obviously the adaptation can be made from first to third. Exercises from first to second trimester don't really differ too much. You just have to be quite careful and obviously go with what your body can handle. Don't do anything stupid that you've never done before. And also, if you're not very active, becoming suddenly active during pregnancy is a lot more difficult and your body won't react to it very well. So you've got to be making sure that you're careful and safe the entire time. Okay, so the last exercise we're going to show you is a plank or a dog bird hold. That's what we call this one. These are two variants. You can do this one in the first trimester, this one in the third trimester and second trimester. So what Roz is going to do, she's going to balance, and this is going to help her core strength, her lower back strength and her coordination. Palmer's just going to do a normal plank. The thing with keeping your core strong all the way through pregnancy is that A, help you stay stable, and B, it helps prevent things like rectus diastasis, which is like the separation of the abdominal wall during pregnancy, which is then not fun afterwards trying to fix that. So Roz and Palmer, I want you to start doing your plank, and Roz, good, so you see how Roz is just extending and then coming back down, sticking her leg out, using her glutes to stay stable, using her core to stay stable. Palmer's just holding the plank, get your bum up a little bit higher, Palmer, good. If you're starting to struggle, Palmer, you can come onto your knees. Okay. And this is something you can adapt as well in the first trimester. If you really don't like the pressure going through your core, you can come down onto your knees, come onto your knees for me, and just hold the plank like that. And then again, Roz is doing her reach for dog bird, trying to keep her core as tight as possible and her lower back as strong as possible. And that's it. Okay, so in conclusion, to everything we've just gone through, we've had 3 exercises, which was a squat for leg strength and posterior chain strength. We had your side plank, plank adaptation, and then we had the bird dog or the normal bodyweight plank. These 3 exercises are key to helping you stay fit and strong throughout pregnancy. There are lots of other exercises you can do, such as sitting on this ball that Roz is sat on now. You can do stuff like bicep curls, shoulder press, which will help strengthen up your upper body, but also because you're sat on the ball, it's forcing you to stabilise, so you're using your core all the time, hence keeping your core nice and strong, which will then prevent stuff like rectus diastasis from happening after pregnancy, which is just a whole world of trouble. So I think Roz is going to be fine. She's fit, young, so she'll be good.
And I swear by this ball because I had naturally 6 hours. Serafina was 6 hours. Azura, I ended up getting a virus, so I had to have a C-section. But I took that ball in and I just sat on it because I really believe it's about gravity. But I sat there. I never crossed my legs on a chair. I was literally every night just did that like you're doing now. And the baby was always head down because you don't want to have all that breech and everything. So I swear by this ball. It saved me through my pregnancy and it's sped up my labour. 6 hours because I didn't ever sit still and I marched on the spot the whole time. What about you, Roz? What have you been told at NCT and things like that? Yeah,
so I recently did some NCT classes with my husband, National Childbirth Trust, and they really recommend using a birthing ball, not just in the run-up to labour, but actually during labour as well. You know, you can lean over it. Just having gravity on your side really to help your baby come out is so important, and that's what the ball's for. So yeah. Brilliant.
I want to say a massive thank you to Chris. It's taken me a year to get him to do some videos with us, but it is really important, and I think, Chris, you said this earlier, we were having a little chat, it's about that personal rapport with your client, isn't it? Is that you were saying about?
If you are pregnant and you're looking to like personal train, always do it with someone you trust or you like. If you're being pushed by someone and you're pregnant, the stress is just like overwhelming. And also, just to touch on, if you like your running or you do a lot of cardio anyway and you do start to get pregnant, you just have to be careful, go within your limits, don't overexert too much, especially towards the second and third trimester. You want to cut down on your running, you want to cut down on your cycling, keep very static. Roz has been swimming a lot, low impact, but good resistance on the body, it'll keep you in shape. Obviously, as you're pregnant, you're going to put on weight anyway, so women don't get too worried about it, because it's going to happen regardless of what you try and do. So
And for me, it's been a really good journey with you, because it is about trust and it is that connection, that rapport. And when you find it, it's got to be the right person. So if you don't find a personal trainer that you feel you've connected with, just go look for someone that you connect with that will help you to be the best you can. And touching on this fitness level, the thing is, a labour, even though I was lucky it was 6 hours, but it could be 72 hours, it could be days.
Yeah.
And so I think you've got to have that in your mind, that mental kind of strength to say it might take long. And actually, if something goes wrong, they're always there to help you and intervene. But you're going to be fine. I agree with Chris. You look amazing.
Thank you.
You're in good shape still. And so yeah, we're looking forward. And Chris, we've got a hell of a lot of videos to do, because this lady, as you know, tiny little waist, isn't she, Fee? Tiny little waist. So it'd be really interesting to do a post one after. So guys, keep watching our videos. Thank you for subscribing. I can feel the kids coming in. Here they come.
Like and subscribe! If you want to see